today I show you how to turn this into this, and we will learn how to generate a beautiful road from the road center with a few attributes. So let's see how we can do this with QGIS. So the first thing to do is to have a road center, and let's see how this is built. What attribute do we need? We need an ID, which identifies the road, a name for the road itself, but the most important things are these attributes: the width of the road, the R line, which is how much the right line is offset from the center, the L line, which is the same for the right for the left one, so how much the left line is offset from the center, and then the type of right, left, a center line. This is an example data model that I defined, so maybe in the reality you will find something different. Also, you may have a structure which is graph based, so you have events on a graph. So maybe I can show you later about this in a future episode. So let's take a look to the attribute table. The ID of the road is 1, the name is example, which is actually an example. The width of the road is 8.25. The R line, the right line is a bit less than 4 meters offsetted. The L line is offsetted of 3.85. The line type of the R1 is the right one is 1, which in my model means contiguous. The L line type is 0, and the C line type is 0, which is dashed. You can obviously style all the types differently, so it's not really a problem. Okay, now let's take a look on the final result we are gonna obtain, which is actually this, which is great. It's really a beautiful road. It's just joking. And how we can get this? Okay, let's duplicate this layer. Okay, road center copy, and disable. So it's called working road. Let's disable the other one. So double click on it and go to the symbology. The symbology is now single symbol. We want to do rule based. So the first thing to do is to draw the road in all its width. So the first rule to do is to create the road surface. So label it as a road surface, and the symbol actually is a simple line, but we are going to change this into a geometry generator. So we want to have the center offsetted from the width for the half the width on the right side and the left side. So the operation we want to do is to generate a buffer, and the buffer will be the width, half a width. So let's click OK and they apply. As we can see, we have now 2 lines. Let's change this. Go to the geometry generator and change geometry type to polygon multi-polygon. Now we have a fill here. So if we click apply, let me reduce in size this. Nothing changed because the fill is empty. I need to change the type of the symbol to symbol fill. the fill color will be something dark gray, something dark gray. The stroke color will be transparent, and we want 0 here as the result we want. So we have now the surface which is generated on the road center. I show you here as a reference. So let's move on and add a new rule. We want to generate a center line actually for dashed ones. So let's add a filter. C line type will be equal to 0. Let's test if okay, we have one feature, so it's perfect. And here we can create the line. As you can see now, it shows the line, but we want it to be white, and we want to have it referenced on proportioned on the meters at scale. So maybe a 25 centimeter wide line. This is not wide, so I change it to white. Okay, this is contiguous, so it's solid. Let's change it to dashed. And here we need to change also the dash pattern. It could be 1.5 meter with 1 meter space. This is tweakable. Okay, but it's beautiful like it is. So this is already a nice road. We need to add few more rules to have a right line. This is contiguous, so let's call it solid. And so this is our R type, R line type will be 0 or no 1, and the symbol here will be also geometry generator. It uses the geometry generator. Now it's okay to have geometry type line string, multi-line string, and what we're gonna do is to use the geometry offsetter. So let's search from the expression dialog offset curve, and the curve you are gonna use, the offset curve, the distance of the offset will be the R line attribute. So let's click OK. Okay, again, apply, and now we have a line here. So let's tweak it a bit, change the color from the recent one, and the size of the color will be here meters at scale. Maybe let it be 20 millimeters. Let's click apply. Nothing changed because here need to be meters of scale as well. Okay, perfect. This is the center row, the center line. This is the right one. Actually, this is the left one. So I need to change geometry generator to offset from minus R line. So okay, perfect. And then let's do the same for the other one. So let's copy the symbol. This will be the left line, which is dashed. So the filter will be a line type 0 because the attributes are set like this. Now we change the expression here to L line and click apply. Obviously it's not dashed because I have set the line currently like solid. So dash line, and add a custom dash pattern. Maybe this time it's 10 meter dash with a 2 meter space. Let's click apply, and we now have a beautiful road. It can be used to fill gaps whenever you have only the road center, which is a very common case in GIS. So thank you for listening. I hope this is useful for you, and remember to click the like button and subscribe, and thank you again. See you to the next episode.